guys? Matt here, bringing you kind of a different topic today. So recently, this guy, I don't know what his name is, it's like I Fly Glenn or something like that. He came out with a video blatantly proving and calling RawInstinct a liar, cheater, and thief. So today I'm going to discuss my point of view on this and actually how valid his statements are. So in the video, he brings out many videos that he himself made or that T. Martin made, another person that RawInstinct kind of is, I guess, inspired by or personifies, and he shows a lot of evidence of, you know, T. Martin or himself making a video, and then 4 days later, RawInstinct making one. And I think in those cases, you know, there's got to be like a Reddit or something like that where someone actually discusses this. Both these people actually look at that, and then they both make a video on it. But what I think actually happens is that, you know, this guy, the original guy, makes the video. It goes on the, not the YouTube front page, but, you know, your subscriber page where you can see everybody you're subscribed to. Then the dude sees the title for it, you know, looks it up, sees what it is, tests it out for himself, and practically, you know, makes the same video with his voice over it, and then uploads it, and he gets a bunch of views. So the problem is here, well, actually in the video some more, they talk about things that original guys made, like November, that Max, you know, basically remakes in like April, which in that case I would think is not really as much of a copy. However, if they were closer together I would say so, but when you're this far into Modern Warfare 3's life cycle, there really isn't a whole lot to talk about tricks wise about the game. So we see, you know, Max or whoever, it basically makes the same video as the original creator, and then you know, says pretty much the same stuff. However, talks a little bit more about the likes and the ratings and the favorites. So what we're having here is a copycat. We're having someone take someone else's idea, take their results, take pretty much what they say, even though, and take what they say and then try and capitalize on it. So, you know, if I was a painter, let's say, and I painted, you know, the Mona Lisa, well, that's already been done before. But let's say that I, you know, instead of using oil on canvas, I use oil on wood. So, yeah, my painting is almost shockingly similar. However, just the background it's on is slightly different. Now, you can't really top the Mona Lisa, however, that was probably a pretty bad example. So what we have here is we have RawInstinct trying to view whore the crap out of these videos that he's basically, you know, instating his own voice on, but not really, you know, giving a lot of his own opinion on it. And nobody likes a view whore. Nobody likes, you know, a giveaway man. You know, that shows that you're in it for the money. And if you ask for likes, comments, and favorites within like the first minute and a half of your video, you're obviously a view whore. So the problem here is that, you know, he's basically not writing the same stuff, but basically we have to define here is this issue is what is copying someone else's video, and when is it acceptable and when is it not. So in my opinion, you know, we've got these people that come out with like Double Rainbow or like some like the Neon Cat, and you know, someone comes out with the original video and then like 20 other random YouTube channels re-upload it and get like 2 million views. And then we're constantly searching for the original one, right? like whenever someone opens up a COD trailer. You know, Activision opens it, and then all these people end up re-uploading it. Now, in this case, since all you're doing is straight up copy-paste upload, you are a fraud, and therefore you should not receive any money from this at all. You should not get any benefits from this. However, there are some cases like trailer breakdowns where you'll actually take the video, you pause it at certain intervals, you talk about what you see, you know, make some allusions, do some research, and I feel this is okay, because it's like a news article. You know, whenever you see like gaming journalism online, let's say like MP First posts an article first, which they're really good on. You know, if IGN posts the same article, they usually, or should, give, you know, citations to the MP First page. Just like, you know, whenever they mention, you know, PlayStation's going to be down, they mention the thing on the PlayStation website where they learned this info from. So when you do a trailer breakdown, that's kind of acknowledged. When you cheat on a test, that's kind of acknowledged to whoever you're cheating off of. You know, when you write a research paper, that should be in there in your bibliography section. However, the problem is when you do not cite your source here, and you're wanting to make money off of this, obviously. So, what we have here is a little bit of plagiarism, I would say. It's not that he is, you know, if this was an essay, it'd be taking the same guy's words and, you know, calling them your own and succeeding off of it. And when you normally take someone else's work, you change the words around a little bit. So let's say you change angry for like enraged a few times, do some of that. It's like, oh, this is practically the same thing. So if you actually want to get away with stuff like this, you change sentences backwards. You change the order of sentences. You change, you know, how your adjectives are placed, you know, combining sentences, getting rid of some, so it looks a whole lot less obvious. So, now if all those bits and pieces are the same thing as the subject title, the tags, the description, the thumbnails, the titles, and you're blatantly, you know, if I was T-Mart in this case, I would be pretty angry, because what you're doing is you've essentially, you know, you haven't said it anywhere that you know, you are inspired by T-Mart. You give him no credit almost, and then, you know, you have similar thumbnails, so when people are on the sidebar, knowing how dumb people are on YouTube, they'll think, oh, I'm watching another T-Mart video. But instead, you're really pulling from his audience and taking stuff as your own. What you should do is you need to change and be yourself. That is how almost every YouTuber that I've ever heard of talking about be successful on YouTube is successful, because when you subscribe to a channel on YouTube, 100% of, well, 85% of the time, it's for the personality. Like Advanced UAV, he wouldn't be anywhere if he wasn't, you know, young and had a high-pitched voice and had that crazy intro. You know, Woody, he wouldn't be anywhere if he wasn't an old guy that gave advice and had a wife and kids. You know, there's tons of people like that, like Thunder. He wouldn't be anywhere if he was the blackest white guy alive and loved Dragon Ball Z and that kind of stuff. You know, Blade and all those guys, while they might do different things, they all stand out in their own way. And when I see, video-wise, when I see RawInstinct and T-Mart together, I see almost the same person. And that shouldn't be happening. You know, diversity is the spice of life. So if the only difference here is what? The voice, maybe one or two videos, and, you know, slightly different thumbnails and date uploads, you know, that's not really a huge difference. You know, it makes me wonder why I should be subbed to both of you. And if I had to pick one, I would pick T-Mart, because he usually comes out with the videos first. And I like him generally better as a person. So, you know, just really brings into this policing thing here. And yeah, you can argue, you know, if commentaries and video game gameplays and whatnot are all copied off each other, then like what, Flame Truth and Grizz may be the only people still here. But no, you can't say that, because commentaries are what you think in your words. It's a vlog over gameplay, pretty much, like Hutch used to say. And if you are saying the same thing as someone else, not word for word, but you hit the same point, and